I definitely needed some time to decompress. Playing USAB it's a whole nother thought and mind process that you might not necessarily have to exert that much energy when you play with your respective team. So definitely needed just a couple of days just to kind of decompress, whether that's just get back into the flow of things or just get my feet underneath me, because that was a long time away with a lot of just back and forth. I mean, I feel like sometimes people forget that we were even in Lille at some point. So it's a lot. And then coming off of just being midway through the season, it could take a toll on you. So I'm definitely using these couple of days just to kind of exhale, enjoy the moment. But also, it was great seeing my teammates and getting back into the gym.
You've obviously got one gold medal before that, but now getting another one. What was
Yeah.
this experience as a whole like for you out there?
Oh man, this experience was great. I think it was just a lot of fun because we got to really, the fans was involved. I think in Tokyo we didn't really get that experience because it was COVID. But this one was just like a lot. It really truly felt like the Olympics. Like it felt like the world's biggest stage. And everyone, whether they were booing for us, cheering for us, it was just a great vibe to be around and just to see how much our sport has grown. It was a lot of fun to be a part of. So it was super cool to finally look up in the stands and see my parents. So happy to be in the moment and experience it with me.
Kind of mentioned there too, but like playing the host country in the gold medal game, I mean, how intense just the atmosphere on that compared to maybe some others.
Oh man, that was it was up there. I thought Barclays game four was crazy, but definitely playing France in France for the gold was a huge deal. And I love the feel. I love those type of games. I feel like it was so loud that it just didn't even feel like noise anymore. You kind of just tune it out to it. You become numb to it. But it was just a lot of fun just to play in with the back and forth of it. It was nerve-wracking. I'm sure watching it, it was nerve-wracking playing, but like those are the moments that you love as an athlete, to know that you could just grind out stuff and just it may not be the prettiest of wins, but it's a win and it's gonna be one we remember.
And I know championships are great and everything. You have some here in the WNBA,
Yeah.
but how was a gold medal different?
A gold medal because yeah, I mean we're talking about the world. We're talking about elite athletes, great athletes from just around the world. And I feel like for us in our game, in our league, we're not really as foreign as the NBA players. So we don't really get to play against the best players in the world like that, even though we are the best players in the world, but just coming from different countries in that sense, it's a different style of play. It really makes you think, it keeps you on your toes. So to win a gold medal and to say that no, you've played against the best of the best from other countries and still managed to be on top. It just goes to show that we truly are the best in the world, and I love that. And it's something that no one can really take away from you, no matter what. And I think it also puts me in a headspace where people may not watch the W or may not give a rat's ass about the aces, but the minute they see Olympic rings or I say I'm an Olympian, they know exactly how good I am. So it really makes them kind of be like, "Oh no, you're good." So I love those moments.
Hey, just to piggyback off that, you said earlier in the season that the WNBA has gotten better. It seems like from an outside perspective, it's twofold for the rest of the world. All the players have gotten better from across different countries.
Yeah.
Did you feel that whenever you were playing over there?
I feel like that's kind of like, is the world catching up question? I feel like the world has always been there. I feel like we've always respected our opponent and we knew how good they were, and how talented they are. But I think it's just now it's being showcased more where people are just starting to see the great talents that it is just across around the world. But no, I feel like they've always been great. Every time we play teams, whether it's in the US, out the US, they've always showcased why they are in the situation that they're in and why they're on their national team. So it's always been good teams to play against. That's why I love playing against it because I don't go overseas, so I don't really get that physicality. I don't get that in the offseason as my counterparts. So every chance I get, I love to capitalize on there because it kind of keeps me on my A game.
Shifting back to WNBA, that you'll face two of your Olympic teammates in the Liberty. What were the highlights of playing with Stewie, Sabrina, and how different will it be to kind of suit up against them next?
Yeah. I mean, it was super cool. It always is in these moments. I feel like Stewie now they've created a nickname for us. And watching us just grow has been incredible. I mean, we sometimes just take a step back and be like, "Ooh, like wow, look how far we've come." And I love those moments with Stewie. I feel like we take the load off of each other when we're on the court. And we kind of know each other's style of play, obviously, because we compete against each other. But also it's just we know, hey, in game go Stewie, and in game like go Asia. So we had that mutual kind of chemistry that was kind of built in. And then when it came with playing with Sab, I mean, she's obviously one of the purest shooters, greatest shooters in our league right now. And so to be able to come off screens with her to make her life a little bit easier was always a lot of fun. But I mean, with all that said and done, kick them to the curb, and now it's time to play against them. But no, it's always mutual respect between us. And I think that's the beautiful thing about our league is how we can kind of flip that switch in those moments. But we all know what we want to go after now. We checked off the box of the gold medal. Now it's really time to go. So the mutual respect's always going to be there. We're always Olympic teammates, no matter what.
Two more from the room, and then Willie will close us out.
Asia, we heard a lot about the games itself in Paris. As an athlete, do you have a chance to get out and really experience the games? Or are you so focused on what you're doing?
No, I got out. I had an opportunity to go to gymnastics. I had an opportunity to see just the GOAT, obviously, of Simone Biles, but also my friend Jordan Childs, to just compete and to see them thrive in their space. It's just incredible. And I feel like that was just kind of the whole Olympics this year was like being a fan, finally, like being a fan of greatness and then realizing that people are a fan of your greatness. And that's what I love the most. I mean, I have I've always had, but it's just a different mindset of respect. Just seeing them operate in that space and knowing how hard it is to get to that point, and to shine bright in those moments have been huge. So yeah, I had an opportunity I didn't get the chocolate muffins that was in the village that everybody was talking about. I kind of hated, I missed out on that. It was so good, Megan. I missed that experience. Hopefully Megan can tell y'all about that. But no, I definitely had an opportunity to just see other greatness.
Did Snoop Dogg give you any advice? I saw you sitting there. What did he say?
Oh man, I just had not tons of questions, but just general conversation about just how music and that culture and entertainment go hand in hand with sports and how they're just equally as fans of us as it is for them to be fans like of us, for us to be fans of them. And just to have those talks with the GOAT in that industry was just incredible. I mean, just truly incredible. But I could see how hearing his music in arena, it goes hand in hand with me seeing my jersey in the arena. Just so thankful for our fans and how they continue to push us to be great.
All right, Willie.
Thank you. I got two for you, A's. Welcome back. You talked about flipping the switch now that you're back, right? You're used to this, especially you and Stewie. We saw how it started, where we're at now pictures. And now when you get back, you're focused on the dub. I talked to Fee yesterday on Zoom, and she was talking about how some of the practices or the downtimes, there are a little bit of trash talking. Her and Reeve were giving Ka a little bit of a gruff from that last second shot. Did you have any trash talking for any of your U.S. teammates based on the dub?
Do we do any trash talking? I don't know necessarily trash talking, but we are very competitive. I don't know if you guys saw, I am the Uno queen. I waxed Cobb, BG, DT, and Chelsea all in Uno No Mercy. Came back from having 24 cards in my hand when you needed 25 to get out the game. So if that means trash talk, then yeah, I talked a lot of cash money because I was really the queen of that. So no one can really stop me. I forever have my crown. Yeah, we'll see next Olympics if someone wants to try to take it from me, but good luck. And Stewie and I have a deflection award named after us. So yeah, I'm really trying to brag, but we really kind of took over.
Willie, sorry.
You mentioned Snoop Dogg, and a lot of people were talking about his presence there. But, with the women's sports on the whole, and we talk about equality with money, Flavor Flav stepped up, and not a lot of people gave him as much credit as they did Snoop. For him to fund the water polo team, could you just talk about his presence and what it meant for him to do what he did?
I mean, we love when people put their money where their mouth is. We love people when they can walk the walk and not only just talk the talk. And I feel like that's what we saw in this Olympics when it came to Flavor Flav. I ran into Flavor Flav a couple of times here at the game. Obviously, he seems like a really cool, just down to earth dude that means well. And I think he showed that. He showed that how he wants to be supportive of women's sports and women in general when it comes to achieving their goals. So I feel like we're in a great world where we got Snoop and Flavor Flav putting it on for the culture. So I feel like this is a pretty dope space to be in, and we still got some growing to do, but glad to be a part of it.
Thanks, Andrew.
Europe sees